Welcome to episode 3. No, I'm sorry, episode 4 of Orioles Franchise. If you're enjoying this so far, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. We have a playlist so you can catch up on anything you've missed. We're going to kick this off. We got Dean Kramer on the mound. There you see the lineup. Well, I'm not going to lie. I want to let Dylan Beavers lead off. We're going to bench Blaze Alexander. We're going to put in Jeremiah Jackson. Let's go to the south side of Chicago, shall we? And see if the Orioles can inch closer to above 500.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and right field. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Chicago White Sox.
See what the scouting report is. Gotta find the power. I really love this. May be my favorite addition that they've ever done. What does it say? Okay, so in theory, I shouldn't see Jordan Hicks, Tyler Gilbert, or Alexander. Okay, what about Oriole pitching?
John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, all right, all right.
First pitch coming your way next.
See if the Orioles can get back to the 500 mark.
And on the hill today, Jonathan Cannon. What's the word on him?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
All right, ready to get underway. Dylan Beavers digs in now.
Dylan Beavers.
The Beaver Cleaver.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
First pitch, 640.
Ball, no. Beavers launched a homer in his most recent game. Too low, and it's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground, right side. Murakami takes it to the bag. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the
That
Orioles
was not
lineup
the pitch
now.
to swing at.
The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, You almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball one. And now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball. Just missed. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Goes down looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. At the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip the cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Baldwin, long run, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Middle of the first, no score after a half inning.
It's okay.
Back here on the south side, and getting the start for Baltimore, Dean Kramer. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone.
And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an outfielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
I see it. Got Dean Kramer can't pitch in April.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. A big swing and a miss. Teal made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times.
4-seam fastball.
Pretty rare to see a 3-homer game like he had last time out. The only active player with at least 4 3-homer performances is Mookie Betts, who's tied for the all-time lead with 6.
High inside. 4-seam fastball. High inside.
And it's second. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Splitter.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Splitter. Low outside.
Base hit into the outfield. Montgomery on his horse around third. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him the chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Splitter. Low inside.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Cutter.
1 on, nobody out, a run in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball.
That one outside. And the count 1-2.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Hopped up. Henderson moving under it. Takes it in for the out. 1 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One out man at first. And the batter now, Munetaka Murakami.
Splitter.
He's got some power, no doubt. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Low middle.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Four-seam
At this
fastball.
point, the clean
High
inning is
middle.
over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Fouled off left side.
Four-seam
Look like you got a
fastball.
little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left.
Sinker. Middle inside.
2 on, 1 out. And
Ball
that's
two.
outside. And
Four-seam
that's ball
fastball.
2.
High
Great to
outside.
get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Middle outside.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And that'll
Too
load
high.
the
Go to
bases.
first.
Overhand.
Now it's going to be Brooks Baldwin. Golden opportunity right here. Tap foul at the plate.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
And here's a slow roll.
That's foul.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow.
Low
It's
inside.
all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swings, and this one's flared. Nice grab.
The perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Lenny Sosa
Four-seam
in the
fastball.
box now. Takes
Low
strike
inside.
one.
No, too low.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And a count 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter
Splitter.
conscious of the pitch
Low
inside.
outside.
Really think the outer half is
Low
open.
outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam
2
fastball.
outs. Bases
Middle
are
inside.
full. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one missing inside.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
And the 2-2. On a line out towards center. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Wow. Colton
Amazing
Calder
catch to end the inning.
coming up
And
big.
Strands the bases loaded. Pitchers flat out love it when their teammates sacrifice their bodies to make a play.
Top of the second.
Leading off
Here's
for
the
the
Oriole
Orioles.
cleanup hitter,
First
Pete
baseman,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And that's in there at the knees. Outside with a breaking ball. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
It's a 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is. And that's what leads to the strikeout.
A little bit low. Hannon in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick. in 2022. Swings through that one. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One, two now. In the air, left field. Hill on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Sliced hard, but foul.
Come on, Sammy.
And that's it for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Base hit.
And the tying run is on base. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit. Then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep
Ball
breath.
3.
Next offering misses. Full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Come on.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
And on second, 2 down. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him. Ready to go for the last half of the game. So up now for Chicago. Luis Angel Acuna. And that is out of play.
Angel Acuna.
Splitter. Low outside.
The younger brother of the Braves, Ronald Acuna.
Ripped on a line.
Came over from the Mets in the Luis Roberts trade.
So up next for Chicago, Derek Hill.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
On the inside corner for a
Four-seam
strike.
fastball. High outside.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Cutter. High outside.
Got him. 2 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
For the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson.
Now, Colson Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery greeted me rudely on the first pitch.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe
Splitter.
down in the dirt.
Low inside.
And the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout.
Much stronger inning for Dean
We
Kramer.
played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. And that one ripped into right. Base hit.
There we go.
And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Dylan.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. He's 0 for 1. Pitch
Ball.
misses outside. And that's ball 1.
Beavers actually had more walks than pretty much anybody in the American League after he got called up last year. We know he's got a patient and a good batter's eye.
Foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And there's a foul ball. Jackson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Look out!
Time, that hit
And
him.
it hit him.
Up next for the
First and
Orioles,
second, 2 outs.
Bring your gunner up.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. On the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Just
Ball,
misses
go.
with that one.
That's a really good take.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Gunner.
Now a pop up on the infield. And that's the 3rd out.
God bless him.
Orioles. As we
Four-seam
go
fastball.
to the last
Low
of the
outside.
3rd. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Splitter. Low inside. Splitter. Low outside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Splitter. Low inside.
0-2 now. That
No.
one just misses.
Sinker. Low inside.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Now here's a flare off the bat. Fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
Sinker.
It really turned
Middle
on that
outside.
one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell
Ball,
if it would
let's
stay
down.
fair.
Sinker.
But it just barely sneaked in there.
Benintendi stands in here.
No,
Takes ball
inside.
one low.
He's
Four-seam
just
fastball.
missing with some pitches
Low
there.
middle.
Well, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but
Flips to second. That's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
There we go.
really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second
Four-seam
nature. I think you
fastball.
also have
High
to have
inside.
a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Murakami wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges.
High inside.
Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Kowser on the move to the alley. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 1 and the Orioles 9. Here on the south side, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Outside, ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Now
Ball
one
two.
miss. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. So up next, Taylor Ward. Fly to left his first time. This one in the air, center field. Baldwin in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Samuel
And next is the
Basallo.
designated hitter, Samuel Basallo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Baldwin settles under it. And that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still trail 1-0.
Can't believe I'm having so much trouble with this junk ball pitcher.
Back here at the ballpark,
And
let's
leading
check
off
out the
for the
latest
White
news
Sox,
from around the league.
Right fielder, Austin Hayes.
Marlins must have had a big game against the Yankees.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Hayes
Hey-rah!
leading things off and
Splitter.
takes a strike.
Low middle.
On the ground at first. Alonso takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the
Up
4th.
next for the White Sox,
And here's a
center
look at
fielder,
how he's using his pitches in this one.
Baldwin.
Here's the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. He's 0 for 1.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Strike him out without a swing. That K is his third of the game. 2 outs, base is empty.
Splitter.
So
Give me 1 second.
now at the plate.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
No.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
This one in the air. Jackson settles underneath it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They lead it 1-0.
Dean Kramer successfully made it through 4, pitching well. Okay. Of course, can't win if the other team
Welcome
can't
back.
score.
White in the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Mayo, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. First sign of movement in the White Sox bullpen. Number 63, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Hicks also throwing. And that one pulled foul. That's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. So digging in, Colton Cowser, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Foul ball there.
Ooh.
The Orioles down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Liner, and that's got extra bases written.
There we go.
Over it. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Would have much rather that been a home run, but
Here's the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson. Single to right in his first trip. Oh,
No,
he doesn't
that's
get
a
the
ball.
call. And that is ball 1.
I think 4-12 on the young season.
And it's second. Hit in the air out to center field. Baldwin under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Dylan Beavers.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Cowser on at second with 2 down.
I'm gonna take another 2-run homer right now.
Out towards right center field. Baldwin on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the White Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Luis
Angel Acuna.
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Acuna, Matata.
Splitter.
Acuna
Low middle.
measures 5 feet 8 inches, 180 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Tap foul at the plate.
Cutter. Low outside.
And the 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Quick toss first. Acuna dives back in safely.
Splitter. Low outside.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
High outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
4-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Hill wants another look at the call strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball.
Four-seam fastball.
Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Splitter. Low outside.
Ground ball could be 2. Henderson tossed to second. Over to first. He made it safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal.
Got the faster runner. Got the.
Break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
You know, I didn't get the faster runner.
Colson Montgomery will hit next. That catches the corner.
Overhand curve. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Splitter. Middle outside.
The 0-2. The sliding play it short. There's 1. He's out. And that's all they'll get.
As an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw
Four-seam
for the
fastball.
out. Great play.
High outside.
Next to hit, Kyle Teal.
Splitter. Low outside.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one popped up. And the inning is over. The White Sox leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here on the south side. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
There'll be a lot of pitching highlights, I'm sure.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm, number 63. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Ad Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. swing and a drive deep right field.
Oh.
That's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at high level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at high level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Henderson at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The White Sox up by a run. They're in the top half of the sixth.
Here you
1-1,
go.
check swing, appeal down to third. No swing. The count 2-1. In the air to left center. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Yeah, still hitless in this one, Boo. Just trying to do too much at the plate. Right now, I think he'd ask him to bring out a
Ball.
tee if it meant breaking this slump.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. 1, 2, 3, go the... Well, we go bottom 6.
Four-seam
Here's the
fastball.
White Sox
Middle
DH.
inside.
Andrew
Four-seam
Benintendi.
fastball. Middle inside.
Benintendi.
Yeah.
Sinker. Low outside. Splitter. Low inside.
And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last
Low
moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Murakami batting with 1 down. Takes the
Low
strike.
inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside. Overhand curve. Low middle.
1 and 2 here. Just
Ball 2.
missed.
Down.
Splitter. Low outside.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball.
Four-seam fastball.
If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dean Kramer out of the game. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
Yennier Cano
Number
comes on
78.
now.
Slider.
Pretty tight game,
Middle
so they're
inside.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to
Ball,
keep the
no.
score right where it is.
Slider.
Stands
Middle
in with 2
inside.
away as he takes a ball.
Ball 2.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Slider. Middle center.
Inside.
Sinker. Middle center.
Here's a 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. Brooks Baldwin
Up next
getting
Circle
for
ready
the
to
White
hit.
Sox,
Low middle.
center fielder.
That
Ball.
one misses. That's 5 straight.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Here's a high chopper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Here on the south side and into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. left into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Now it's the DH, Samuel Basallo, 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And off the base of the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wasting no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here is Kobe Mayo. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home. He will score, and the Orioles tie it up. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Let's go. Come on. Finally.
Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. And that is out of play.
Ball 1.
The Orioles with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the swing and a miss. Left field. Grabs it on the run. Go ahead run on base. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Rips one to right. And that's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at one apiece.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jackson Cole.
Middle inside.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Alonso steps on the bag. One pitch and one out.
next for the White
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Come on.
Four-seam
All
fastball.
tied up near the bottom of the 7th.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
And there's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
No.
Just missed.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but
Four-seam
sometimes
fastball.
you don't have to.
Low outside.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Quick move to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way
Four-seam
lead right
fastball.
there. All he's trying to do
Middle
is
inside.
get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent
Ball.
of stealing on that
Slider.
pitch.
Hill in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw
Out
to
on the
second.
tag.
Got him.
Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Acuna, Matata.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up, and a foul ball.
Slider. Low outside.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. White Sox held in check here. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Newcomb.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Taylor also getting ripped.
Come on, Beavers.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2 again. This one in the air, center field. Baldwin coming on. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Adley Rutschman.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Out front, rip foul. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights it off, you'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Baldwin gets under it.
God bless America.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed.
Gunnar Henderson gives the Orioles the lead in the late innings.
And goodbye, home run! The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger.
You love to see it 109 off the bat. There was no doubt.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. And ball 1. That one inside, look out.
Ball.
3-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox. Back at right field. On to the bottom of the eighth, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Fastball.
Keegan Aiken takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And there's a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
Slayer.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Middle
The
outside.
White Sox with the tying run on at first. Bottom half of the eighth inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Designated hitter, Andrew.
Been intended.
Yep.
Batting with one down, takes the
Middle
strike.
inside.
That's
Ball,
down
no.
again, a slider
Four-seam
miss.
fastball. Low outside.
Next over in there for a
Circle
strike.
change.
That is strike two.
Low inside.
Taking her feet down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Slider. Low outside.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now here is Munetaka
Four-seam
Murakami.
fastball.
Munetaka Murakami.
The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
Slider.
Montgomery
Low
off the first
outside.
with two away.
Slayer. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. The White Sox lead one. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for the
We're
White
back.
Sox.
It's the top of the ninth,
Number
and there's a new
31.
pitcher on the mound, Grant Taylor. He's making his fourth appearance of the season. Ward, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller,
That's a
looks to be
ball.
readying himself. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Leadoff double.
And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel
Up next
any
for the
vibration in your hands
Orioles, the
whatsoever.
designated
Such a
hitter,
good
Samuel
feeling.
Basallo.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written
There we
all
go. Come
over
on.
as it jumped off of
Get
the
this
stick.
insurance running.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Making a move to second base, on to run for Baltimore, Leody Taveras.
Samuel Basallo.
That one back, that
Wave
one
it. Bye-bye.
And goodbye, home run!
really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So digging in, Kobe Mayo. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Hayes towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. One pitch and one out. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser, 1 for 3. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day
Nothing's
after.
happening yet.
Jordan Hicks taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the
That's a
game.
check. Did he swing?
To the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. One out, a runner at second. Here at the top of the ninth.
Ha!
Out to short. Throw to first in time. So back to the top of the order. Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for
Let's
the
go, let's go.
Orioles.
Come on.
0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out, struck out. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. You're watching Orioles baseball on the
Lemon
show.
Sammy with a big old home run.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of
Four-seam
it. Every
fastball.
outing
Low
seems to be
inside.
high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Slayer.
Well, he didn't like
Low
those first 2
outside.
pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That
Ball.
one's upstairs, ball 1.
Four-seam fastball.
Triple digits
Low
on the gun.
inside.
I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's a foul ball.
Slider. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-2. He
Ha!
goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was
Four-seam
flat out
fastball.
frozen.
Low
Did not
inside.
expect that location, in my opinion.
Baldwin
Hey.
batting with 1 down,
Slider.
takes the strike.
Low middle.
The Orioles trying to close out a 3-run lead
Ha!
for the last
Shoot.
half of the ninth
Slider.
inning.
0-2
Low
count,
inside.
both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time
Low
for
middle.
something off speed away.
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Ball 2.
Good
Four-seam
spot there,
fastball.
but didn't get the
High
strike with the
inside.
knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the
Nice
umpire's
strikeout.
strike zone. This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just
Slider.
destroy
Low
all
middle.
hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Sosa
Four-seam
in the box
fastball.
now. No
High
balls and
middle.
a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the
Slider.
count. Sure, you
Low
got 4
outside.
pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and
Low
get this at bat
outside.
over with as quickly as possible.
Slider. Low outside.
Shootout, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Come on, Helsley.
You can see he's
Slider.
trying to stay
Middle
back long
outside.
enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tunnel on the fastball.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. Ball game.
Let's go. The Orioles are back at 500.
Claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Jackson Kovar gets the win.
As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.
What, Samuel Basello and Gunnar are carrying me. Nice, well-rounded game. All right, let's see how game 2 goes. All right, good people. Let's see if we can secure our 3rd straight series win and get above 500 for the first time this year. Okay, let's roll with this lineup. Hope everybody's doing well.
From right field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's
Let's
the
see if
Baltimore Orioles going up against the Chicago White Sox.
Hard to believe it. BK Bradfield is not doing well. Nobody is. Okay.
First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one,
Shane
Smith.
Smith.
What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings.
Is there
last
a
time
more
out.
basic
Pitched well
name in
enough to get the
baseball
win
than
thanks to
Shane
that
Smith?
offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading off
Taylor
here tonight,
Ward
left
digs in
fielder,
now.
Number 3, Taylor Ward.
And we're
Ball.
underway here on the south side of Chicago.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Outside
Ball.
low. And the count is 3-1.
Taylor Ward.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
so
your base.
lead-off walk.
Batting second, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at
Everybody's
first.
going to be safe as it hits off
Check on the
Shane.
right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That is
Runners on
quite a
first
shot.
and second,
Here's a-
nobody out.
Down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, no outs. Pete Alonso now at the plate.
Hey!
Yoan. Backed off
That's
the
a
plate
ball.
that time.
Two-time home run derby champion, Pete Alonso.
Could be
Ball.
some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs. Here in the second game of the series. That one
Ball.
missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. And that'll load
Take
the
your
bases.
base. Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Second walk of the inning. Bases loaded now, nobody out.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Golden opportunity right here.
See if I can cheat.
And that's in for a strike. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call was
He hit his spot well.
So they've only got one challenge left now. Here comes the 0-1.
You need a
No, that
strikeout,
missed.
and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Left field. Brings it in. Runner taps for third. Safe. And they take the lead.
And Ward scores. Back fly for Tyler O'Neill.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. One of the stars
There's
in the league
Samuel
yesterday,
Basallo.
as he had 3 hits. Check
Hey,
swing, and he went. Strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one right.
So in
You
his
gotta try
last,
to get another
the
one, or
first
maybe
10
two.
games of the year, has 3 homers, 4 RBIs, hitting .258.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine
Trevor
this guy
Rogers
would be
will
able
go to the mound with a lead.
throw it again at some point.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed
You
pitching.
know that the
Just back in
Orioles
2024, Bobby Witt
will be
Jr.,
excited
Vlad
to get
Guerrero Jr.,
Jackson
Aaron
Holiday
Judge,
back, which will
all
happen in the
higher
next
batting
day or
averages
so.
against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Ryan Mountcastle swings through it for strike one. Misses just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked.
Everybody knows that with the addition of Pete Alonso, Ryan
2
Mountcastle
on, 2 outs.
is in fact on the trading block.
Here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, let's face it. For a guy like Mountcastle, you have to know
On the ground,
they haven't
third.
produced
They take
to the
first
club's
out.
standards.
Make the damage.
Otherwise, they don't go
1
sign
run in
Pete
the
Alonso.
inning, but they lead 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 1 and the White Sox nothing. You're watching
Most
Orioles
likely.
baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic.
If you're new to the channel, please consider liking the video, subscribing
Back
to the
in
channel.
right field. And on the hill today, Trevor Rogers.
There you see Trevor Rogers.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing.
First
His
few
teammates
games of the
really
year.
enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be
Leading off
loose, which
tonight,
can help the
four-seam
offense be a
fastball.
bit more
High
dangerous.
inside.
So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here.
And Mudroff takes him deep on the first pitch.
1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive
And it's
available.
1-1 just like that.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Former Oriole
It's exciting to
Austin
see a leadoff home
Hayes.
run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you
Sinker.
start to expect a
Low
big
middle.
inning.
Here's your 1. That one in there across the letters.
With the big
Safe
guys
to say
coming
his
off,
best
and a
years
home
were
run
in
scorer to
Baltimore.
surrender.
Low inside.
He's really gonna have to
As
execute
you see, he had an
these next couple of
all-star season in 2023.
Jack
Nope,
knifes out of
that's
the
in.
way.
Four-seam
Tied
fastball.
up here in the early going.
Outside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sinker. Low outside.
Right side. O'Neal under it. And there's
A
one
nice
away.
bounce back from giving up the home run.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Batting third,
Not a whole
the
lot going their way
shortstop.
offensively in the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a
Four-seam
lot of
fastball.
runs. So we'll
High
see
outside.
if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable
Ball.
of.
Colson Montgomery in the box here. Lets that one go for a
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High inside.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled.
There we
Tosses
go.
to first, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Munataka.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for
Munataka
Chicago,
Murakami.
Munataka
Four-seam
Murakami.
fastball. Low outside.
Ripped on a line to center. And that'll do it.
Okay.
1 scores in the inning.
Bounces back nicely from giving up the leadoff home run.
On to inning number 2. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. 1 out in the second.
Kobe Mayo almost beat that out.
Colton Cowser.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
So
Orioles
next
being
inning for
very
Baltimore,
aggressive here in the
Blaze
second inning.
Alexander had the day off yesterday.
Heck!
2 down, nobody on. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Let's go, Blaze.
Any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
A nice double by Blaze.
So runner at second, 2 down. Taylor Ward,
Who has
next
filled
to hit
in
for the
nicely
Orioles.
for
He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light
Jackson
Taylor.
Holiday, but let's face it, he's no Jackson Holiday. There's a reason Jackson Holiday was the #1 overall pick in the
runner at
draft.
second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Back here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White
Sosa
Sox.
showing some surprising early season
Sosa
power.
getting to start at third,
Circle
hitting
change.
5th in today's
Low
lineup.
middle.
And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. That smash towards center. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field.
And he takes that
Everything was on
first
time.
pitch changeup,
Balanced
puts it
through the
right
entire
in
swing,
front of
just
Cowser.
launched that one into center.
Four-seam fastball.
The switch hitting
Low
catcher
inside.
will come up to hit. Edgar Carroll. Fastball for a strike.
Sinker. Low inside.
And that is out of play.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-2.
And that's going to make it into the seats.
Sinker. Low outside.
Lined into right. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away.
That was maybe even a little off.
Sinker.
But no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Four-seam fastball.
Andrew Benintendi in the box now. Takes strike one.
That's a ball.
Boog, one of our favorites.
Slider.
Jerry Hillsdale
Middle
umpiring
inside.
behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see
Slider.
pitchers questioning
Low
him.
outside.
They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, walk the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right.
Four-seam
He's a good
fastball.
one.
High inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Circle change. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That one missed.
Sinker. Low middle.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it
And a
finishes
much
with
needed strikeout.
You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Two aboard
Circle
with one out.
change.
So up next
Low
for
outside.
Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and he popped it up.
Stay in play, stay in play, stay in play.
Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Derek Hill.
Derek Hill,
Four-seam
the
fastball.
next to hit
High
this
inside.
last night,
Four-seam
and they only
fastball.
scored one run.
High inside.
That's a strike.
Hee-haw!
Slider. Middle inside.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they
Four-seam
get out of
fastball.
this without allowing
High
a run.
inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Next
Ball
offering
high.
upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay
Sweeper.
back. Off
Middle
speed's probably
inside.
coming.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Through two. for Ty
Trevor
Burns.
Rogers is all fucked up after getting out of that little bit of a jam. Not sure what Mr. Hill was swinging at there.
On to the third inning
Off for
and into the box for Baltimore.
Shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Check swing.
Hee-haw!
Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one. Henderson with another scorching run of play lately. And a strike in there. The shortstop
Ball.
takes the ball.
I do not like the haze.
And there's a
Ball.
ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. That's off
That's
the
the ball.
mark,
That's
and
down.
it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The kick, the 3-2. In the air, left field. Hill coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He reached out a walk his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hee-haw!
With an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
You pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that
next
one. It's
for the
been a tough
Orioles,
stretch at the
right
plate
fielder,
lately. Really nice
Tyler
job staying
O'Neill.
up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away.
That's down. That's a ball.
On the ground, could be two. Quick feed to second for one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Here on the south side, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Maidra.
Sinker. Low middle.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
2 pitches, 2 hits for Maidra. At least this one stayed in the park.
They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Austin Hayes.
Middle
Fly to
outside.
right his first time.
Ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
No, that's down. Ball.
Four seam fastball. Middle inside.
High fly ball, right field. He's got it.
Up next for the White Sox. The
One out man at first.
Circle change.
Now at the plate, Paulson
inside.
Montgomery.
Can he
Checks
go?
the swing, appeal to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine.
Four seam fastball. Low outside.
The 1-0. Just
That missed. That's a ball.
Two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his
Four seam
pitches, and get
fastball.
back into this
Low
at-bat.
outside.
The 2-1. Towards first. Throws to Henderson. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Nice
No
play,
runs,
nice
1
play.
hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1.
I don't know if Pete Alonso makes that
Right
play.
field. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground.
Ball.
And that's
Oh.
just foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
The 2-2 on the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now one
That's
miss.
a ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Up next
Here's
for the
Ryan
Orioles.
Mountcastle.
First baseman,
He's 0 for 1.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Ball. That's down.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Late swing fouled off. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And now it's even up.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
In the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Third baseman,
Oh, Kobe.
Mayo.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses.
Ball.
Ball 1. Next offering is outside. Way inside, gets out of the way.
We were definitely getting into that bullpen early. He's already up them.
Sharp grounder. That's
Nearly
for a
70
base hit.
pitches.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Orioles.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no
Yeehaw!
chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Kowser in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball, that's in.
Drilled in the air. High in
Kowser.
right field. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. He hammers one out to right.
And goodbye, home run!
By home run.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stop. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. He really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Alexander swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Two down, nobody on. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Vassell getting loose as well. 2-2 on the way. And that
Ball.
one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a good at
This,
bat right
ball
there.
four,
He was
take your
down
base.
early in that
Up
plate
next for the
appearance.
Orioles,
Works the walk.
left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane Smith gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Okay.
Now pitching for the
Tyler
White Sox.
Gilbert will take over
Number
here.
40,
He last pitched
Tyler
2 days ago.
Gilbert.
Hello, Tyler Gilbert.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle.
You
We saw the
love to
numbers
see
coming
it.
into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 1. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here on the south side, ready to go, bottom 4. Munetaka Morita steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Oh, yeah.
Slider. Middle outside.
Swings through that one.
Sold it really
Slider.
well with the arm
Low
speed.
outside.
Swung underneath
Slider.
it, so changeup
Low
had stayed
outside.
a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That
No,
one
that's
into dirt.
down.
Gonna
Ball.
count 1 and 2.
Sinker. Low inside.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 away.
Okay.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Four-seam fastball.
Since that
To the
leadoff
plate.
home
Takes out the
run,
base hit to center his first
Bradish
time
has
up.
been
And a foul ball.
damn near flawless.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-1. Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
And that's
Nope.
downstairs
Ball.
and
Four-seam
outside.
fastball.
Oh, they've had a hard
High
time
inside.
scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And a payoff pitch. That's a good at
That's
bat
high.
right
Ball
there. He
4.
was
Take
down
your base.
early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So digging in, Edgar
Four-seam
Carroll.
fastball.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Edgar Carroll.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Quick throw back
All of a
in.
sudden, the tying run is at plate.
Second with 1 gone.
Four-seam
Benintendi
fastball.
gets a chance to
High
hit
outside.
here.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Sinker. Low middle.
Ball to strike. Foul ball there.
Sinker. Middle inside.
2 on, 1 out.
Ooh.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front.
Four-seam
Many times if you do,
fastball.
it's a foul ball.
Low
And,
inside.
you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Don't think
First and second, 2 down. We're here at the bottom of the 4th.
Angel Acuna has the same upside as his brother.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Inside,
That's the ball.
just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. 2 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 1. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic.
Got him. How come there's no rain in the replay?
We go to the top of the
Leading off
5th.
for the
Now here's the Orioles
the
DH,
designated
Pete
hitter,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
You know, these
Ball.
Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength
That's
was there.
frustrating.
And of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Tyler O'Neill will hit next. Ball one,
Ball
no
outside.
strikes. Gilbert, a 6'3" lefty, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here's a 2-0. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Can't glove it cleanly, flips it, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. And first offering is fouled off.
Here we go, Tyler.
Misses the sweeper. Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
4-1 Orioles.
We head to the
And
bottom of the
leading
fifth.
off for the
So
White
up now for Chicago, Derek Hill.
Derek
This is a guy who's in the lineup
Hill.
first and foremost because of what
Four-seam
he
fastball.
contributes defensively,
High
Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off
Circle
the field when you
change.
play really good
Low
defense,
outside.
especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his
Four-seam
big
fastball.
asset is the way he
Low
plays the game
outside.
on defense.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a
for the
lot of
White
base
You
hits
talk
up the
about
middle.
soft contact.
So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. He's already homered in this game.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball.
Circle
Get some base
change.
runners. Try to
Low middle.
dig yourself out of the hole.
Check
Hey,
swing, went
what?
around. 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. In there. He scores. 4-2 now.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
O'Neill brings it in with a nice running grab. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second. Stepping in, Colson Montgomery. Up the middle, Henderson. Slings to first in time. And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Right there for a strike.
Sinker. Low outside.
That's the ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hard hit to third. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. Sox get one on the RBI double. It's now 4-2.
Hydroff is responsible for both runs.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
It's been the Chase Mydroff show for the White Sox. Oh, Hauser.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox,
Number
Mike
61,
Vassell. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
We're in the top of the 6th.
And ball one. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose.
Trevor Rogers has pitched very well so far in this game. Has the lead.
Thanks for joining us. We're in the 6th and nobody out. The 1-1. Base hit.
Ryan Mountcastle finally on the board with his first hit of the year. Of course, he hasn't played that much.
0 for 7, 0 for 8. It seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged offer to start the season and get into a slump.
The rain continues to come down in the Windy City.
Mountcastle gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Okay, so we got 3 sinkers. A 4-seam. Let's look for a sweeper.
That one misses,
Nope.
and it's a full count.
Full count. Fastball, react to anything else.
Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Long ball 4.
1 out, man at first. Here's the center
Bolton
fielder,
Hauser.
Bolton Hauser. He's already homered in this game.
The man who had a big 2-run home run earlier in the game.
That's inside. That's a ball. Ball.
Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
The Angels are up 3-0 on the Braves in the 3rd. On Joe Adell, I'm going to assume 3-run homer.
Gets him to chase after that one. And the 2-2. On the ground, right side. Acrobatic throw for one. A double play that was.
Beautifully turned double play.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 2. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here on the south side. So up now for Chicago, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Ball, that's high.
Sosa's hitting just under
Circle change.
300.
Low middle.
And a base hit into right center field.
And he gets a base hit, brings the tying run to the plate.
Bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the White Sox.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up next for
They're at
Chicago,
the bottom.
Edgar Caro.
The bottom half of this order has
Now, these guys
given
are
Trevor
saying
Rogers
offensive
some
big
fits.
swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to give
Rogers would love to get through 6 and get a quality start. But you got to figure Craig Alvarez is going to be watching that pitch count, see if he gets in deeper trouble.
Short-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the
Well, that
White
actually works
Sox.
out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard.
A beautiful pitch.
With the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
I might have been able to get the second.
So now,
Sinker.
with one away and a man at second. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi.
Just in case. Let's get Cano up. And Aiken up.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball.
Benintendi has struck out both times today.
For a second here, one
Low
gone.
outside.
Late with the swing there.
Got 7 RBIs in his last 10 games.
Circle change. Low middle.
On the ground to the left. Safe at first as they
Mayo couldn't get it out of his glove.
first and second.
Four-seam fastball.
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hiya!
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
In the dirt. But no advance from the runner.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
2 on, 1 out. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish.
Slider. Low inside.
Swing at a bouncer. Mayo slings to first in time.
Now you got 2 runners in the scoring position.
Left fielder, Derek.
And up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely they'll score 2. This is
A base hit would tie this game.
high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boo. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
High middle. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ripped to third, but
Yes.
handled, and that'll end the inning. White Sox straight
Dodgers
up.
dances out of
Stay
trouble.
down by a count of 4-2. Top of inning number 7, and into the box for Baltimore, Blaze Alexander. Foul ball there. That misses. A ball, one strike.
You.
A 6'5" righty, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. 1-2. In the air, right side of the infield. My draw. Settles under this one. One away. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
That one
Ball.
way inside.
Base hit.
To center and a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close.
Gotta figure he's gonna be very cautious.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a 2-1 on the way. That one
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
On the ground. Nice grab. There's one. Double play.
Get out of there.
What a great
Nice.
inning to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 2. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And
He obviously has not had a good start to the year.
Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
You remember on opening
So back to
day,
the
he
top
gave
of
up
the order. Digging in
back-to-back home runs.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Slider. Middle outside.
You know, these White Sox, simply put,
Four-seam
are
fastball.
producing a lot of
3-0.
quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Middle outside. Slider. Middle outside. Slider. Middle outside.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Let's go.
Back to the slider, and it was a good idea. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swing and a foul out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow
Sinker.
that tying run come to
Low
the plate.
inside.
Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there. I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he
Four-seam
had to try to minimize that
outside.
contact.
Montgomery,
No,
the
that's
next to
high.
hit, takes ball 1.
Sinker. Low middle.
Yeah.
Sinker.
2 down, nobody on.
Low
You're the
outside.
bottom of the 7th.
Circle change. Low outside.
In the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the White Sox 2. This
Nice
is
inning
Orioles
by Cano.
baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
44.
Jordan Hicks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Give me the wolf.
This one belted. Deep left
Alonso.
field. On its way, gone.
And goodbye, home run!
With a rocket. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an
Big
impressive
Meat
home
Pete.
run, but he squared it up and knew it was gone.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
You know, these
That's inside
Orioles
ball.
did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%. And
No, that's
I think
down.
it's a big
Ball.
reason why they're scoring runs.
Here's a 2-0. And a foul ball.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to stroke the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Okay, back to O'Neill off the plate.
Payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Masala in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. My draw. Tosses the first. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Ryan
2 outs,
Mountcastle.
base is empty. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. And a foul ball. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. That's down and in. Got it. Third out. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's 5-2. Here on the south side, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some.
Now pitching for
Number 86 comes on now. This is his 3rd time out this year.
No, ball.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Lenny and Sosa.
Middle outside.
Yeehaw!
Slider. Middle inside.
Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next to hit, Edgar
Middle
Carroll.
inside.
The switch hitter batting right. And that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, called strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball one there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball
Four-seam
perhaps on the
fastball.
ground for a double
Low
play, or
inside.
get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Sinker. Low inside.
The 1-2. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
Sinker. Low inside.
Jackknifes
Ball,
out of
that's
the
it.
way.
Slider. Low outside. Slider. Low outside.
And
Out on
three.
strikes. And that is a big first out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected.
How he doesn't swing at that is beyond me.
The sink of his body. That's his fifth strike.
I can only assume he thought it was inside.
So, hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch.
Sinker.
Right
Low
So what's next for
outside.
Chicago?
Sinker.
Luis Angel Acuna. Ball one
Nope,
low.
ball.
He's
Slider.
looking for a ground
Middle
ball
inside.
to get a double play and out of this jam.
Overhand
So they're
curve.
all loaded up.
Low outside.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Sinker. Low outside.
And a swing and a miss.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
2-2 now. On the ground to third. The throw to second is offline.
Really?
Now a move being made at second base. Here's the White Sox pitch runner, Brooks Baldwin. So up next, Derek Hill. That was the
No,
sweeper,
that's
but
low.
it missed.
Ball.
Sinker.
To lay off that pitch
Low
down.
middle.
That's down. That's the ball.
Skips in and excellent
Should have gone to
work to
home
corral that one. Could have
and
been
first.
dangerous.
Low middle.
Back to right. O'Neal settles underneath it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. And he's out.
Yes.
Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Man, you don't see that very often. Tried to score, tagging from third. It seemed like it was deep enough, but what a relay throw to the plate to just get the ball there in time to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
We're
White
back.
Sox.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 62.
For the White
Just trying to
Sox.
keep this one close
Now
here,
pitching.
and this is where a
Number
bullpen can
26.
give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
For Baltimore.
Stepping in, Kobe Mayo.
Kobe Mayo.
This one in the air. Murakami gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Up next for the Orioles. Center
Okay.
fielder Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to
They
that.
called to beat the Rays.
Just missed.
That's low. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's a good at bat
Outside,
right there.
ball
He was
4.
down early in that plate appearance.
Up
Works
next
the
for
walk.
the Orioles, second baseman Blaze
So
Alexander.
next to hit for Baltimore, Blaze Alexander. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
He was the good part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That one
Outside, ball.
Ball 1.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
See, the Braves have tied it up.
The runner at first with 2 gone.
Ronald Acuna with a home run.
Ball. That's down.
Here's a 2-1. Hop foul out of play off to the right. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And that's too high.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And he walked him.
That's ball
And after
4.
that
Take
long
your base.
battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Representing the tying run. I
Spot,
have the
and
lead.
up steps Gunnar Henderson. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
No question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
He's got it, and that'll do it. Orioles strand a couple, and it remains 5-3.
This is the part of the lineup you want up.
Now pitching for
We're
Baltimore.
back, and on the
Number
mound is the
21,
closer, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself.
My draw needs a triple for the cycle.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. That's low.
Let's hope he doesn't get it.
Two-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasionally uses a cut. O'Neill moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the
Austin
Orioles.
Hayes steps to the
Reminds me.
White Sox.
Got the worst fielding out of the two. 48. Oh.
And curve.
Leody Taveras now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Number 30, Leody Taveras.
Hey, ha!
Four-seam
The
fastball.
Orioles trying to
High
close
outside.
out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
103.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 0-2. And that
That's low.
skips
That's a
into
ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Slider. Low outside.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Henderson over to first in time. White Sox down to their final out.
Up next,
Let's close this out.
the shortstop.
2 down, bases empty. The batter will be the shortstop, Colson
Four-seam
Montgomery.
fastball. High outside.
Here.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to
Overhand
it. Just
curve.
pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Pitch in the
That's
dirt,
a ball.
and that's ball 1.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Let's go.
4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup.
3 in a
Who's
row.
gonna come up with the big hit? Who's
think I
gonna
said.
come out of the bullpen and get the big outs? But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 5-3 final score in this one, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Good game. I do think that the White Sox had the opportunity to be respectable this year. Take a look at the box scores. Wolfgren's got to tighten that up. And I'll be happy when I don't see Chase Mydroff anymore. Good Lord, that man. Yes, that's actually 4 in a row. All right, let's see if we can get the sweep of the White Sox. Let's see if the Orioles can get the first sweep of the year for the team. Should be good. This should be good. We got Kyle Bradish on the mound. Slight change to the settings. I did go back to the classic pitching. I'm really trying to go for that broadcast feel. I have a feeling that Blaze Alexander is going to be relegated to the bench once after this game, because Jackson Holiday is due to come back off of the IL. So we're going to give him a start at his regular position of third. He's going to become the super utility guy. Jeremiah Jackson is probably going to be the guy left out in the cold, so to speak. Because of the change.
From right field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show with a good one.
Trying for our first sweep of the year.
Orioles going up against the Chicago White Sox.
We'll take a look at this. Second, league news. Joe Ryan pitching well. Tariq Skubal, no surprise. Nate George. Against Honeycutt. I really wish Bradfield was playing better. Bob Hightower. There's Tiger's top 30. Let's look at the game plan. Adley Rushman. Star hitter performing as expected. He hurts to use so much defensively, though. They got a decent lineup. They don't have anybody that scares. Okay. Pitch to contact. Pitch to contact. Pitch to contact. Mix locations. Pitch carefully. Limit balls in play. Fan zone will punish bad pitches. Okay, let's. So Helsley's no, Wolfren's no, and Canoa's no. So which means if I get a save chance, it's probably going to be Wells with either Kovar or Garcia working the eighth. All right, let's get started.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Davis Martin.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Adley Rutschman.
It should be good.
Chopper right side. Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
What amounted to a swinging bunt for Adley.
Let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And a key factor
If you're enjoying the content, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I do apologize for any audio issues in the last episode. I think I had them fixed.
That when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Ward jumps out of the way of ball one.
Orioles have already won the series. Looking to sweep. Looking to go 2 games over 500.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside
Manager Craig Albertez has to be happy with the 4-game win streak that the Orioles are on.
And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
South side of Chicago, just getting started here. This one in the air, center field. Out, number 2.
They're not. I don't mind losing games. Matter of fact, that's part of sports. I would never want to play a sports game and win every game I play. I would get extremely boring.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Stepping to the plate is Pete Alonso. Big power, quick trigger, and he's always a threat to change the game, Siggy.
Yeah, and he's been remarkably.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. This is Orioles baseball on the show in Atlanta.
I really need to turn things around with Kyle Bradish.
Back at right field.
I never thought he would have a 6 ERA and have less than 10 innings pitched in 2 starts.
Able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a line.
Especially considering he's got a 0 walk rate, which means he hasn't walked anybody yet this year. He's just giving up.
Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Second baseman,
Slider.
number 10.
Middle outside.
Matched a homer in his last game.
Up.
4-seam fastball. Low middle.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Slider. Middle up. Outside. Sinker. Low outside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Slider. Middle inside.
He's probably been the hottest hitter for the White Sox. He had that 3 home run game the other day.
Slider. Middle inside. Slider. Middle inside.
Ball. Inside.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
Got him. Now 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Kind of start you want to see from Bradish.
Slider.
And up next
Middle
for Chicago,
outside.
Colson Montgomery.
Number 9
Middle
so far in the
outside.
series.
No.
Power numbers are there early in the year with the batting average, but then again,
Low
that seems to be a trend around baseball. No batting average.
Ball.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
That's
Just
the ball.
miss.
A trend that I am not a fan of. It is a trend that when I was a kid watching baseball would have landed you in the minors.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Here's a 3-0. And a foul ball.
Slider. Middle center.
3-1 now. And that's
Outside.
outside. It is ball
Ball
4.
Take
He's
it
on
in.
base.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Andrew.
Overhand
So a man at
curve.
first.
Low inside.
Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope. Ball 1.
Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. Not far out of the zone. It was a ball. One challenge remaining for the
Just missed.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 1-1. Just
Ball. Outside.
missed.
Slider. Middle inside.
That
That's out
one
the corner.
misses. And the count is 3-1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
There's a strike.
3-2,
Sinker.
2 out, runner on
Low
first.
middle.
A lot of
Sinker.
movement in the infield. Hitters
Low
got to stay
middle.
focused on the pitch.
Struck him out looking.
Let's go.
Scoreless after 1. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for the
And into the
Orioles,
box for
right
Baltimore,
fielder,
Tyler O'Neill. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball.
Base hit.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice hit for Tyler O'Neill.
Batting sixth, the designated
If the Orioles, both in this game and real life, want to have a good year, Tyler O'Neill has to have a bounce back year. This is a guy who's having a great spring in real life. Samuel Basayo. I would love to see him win Rookie of the Year in real life. Some people seem to think that he is going to struggle. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that.
No doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you?
I mean, every rookie goes through a stretch where they struggle.
Hit in the air, center field. Montgomery takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Here's Jeremiah Jackson.
The next to hit for the Orioles.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Hill in position. 2 down.
So far, the Orioles have not been able to do anything with that lead-off single.
At the plate, Colton Cowser homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Colton Cowser had one of the big blows of yesterday. A 2-run shot.
Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Come on, David. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good for Cowser. Could this be a 2-out rally?
Runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Here's Blaze Alexander. By the numbers, you would think that Jeremiah Jackson is going to be the one to stay with the team, but that 154 average is within considerably more at bats than Jackson.
2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble.
I don't know. We will take a look at that probably in the next episode. That may be how we kick off. And of course, I say that, and then Blaze life's in a run. Drives in the front with a nice single down the left field line.
Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman,
Making his case to stay with his team.
Nope, outside.
And the 1-0. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at high level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that pop hand to work on time.
Foul ball there.
Here's Adley.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and he popped it up.
Adley has yet to display any power yet this year.
And that is that. Well, they pick up
But Blaze Alexander gives the Orioles the lead.
1-0 ball game.
We go to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 1.
Here on the
White Sox, nothing.
bottom of the second, Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
This is a guy who's having a surprisingly good start to his season.
Slider. Low middle.
High fly ball lifted in the air.
And 1 pitch, 1 out.
Settles under it, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder
Brooks Baldwin.
Sinker. Low middle.
Pretty rare location.
You know, the one thing I can say solidly for the White Sox is they've embraced
You're going to see that pitch again.
the,
Slider. Middle
with the trade of Robert, they really have embraced the fact that they are in a rebuild.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low inside. Sinker. Low inside.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike
Slider.
2.
Middle outside.
Caught him looking for the K.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to
Overhand
get the call.
curve.
And tell you what, as a
Low
hitter,
inside.
it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
3 up,
Takes
3
himself
down.
to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
I really truly believe that the Orioles have 2 top of the rotation guys in Rogers and Bradish. And I also really believe that this rotation is going to show the league that even though we didn't land one of the big fishes in free agency as far as pitching goes, that we have a very complete, very competitive starting rotation.
Ball 2.
Comes the 2-2. That
That's
one
the
ran
ball.
inside, almost got him.
Let's go, come on.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 1 away.
This White Sox outfield has a lot of speed in it, so they're going to run balls down.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson.
The league leader in OPS is back at it today, Boog. He's showing everyone why he's such a key part of this lineup.
And first offering is fouled off. Rips that one to right. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1 so far. Alonso working through some struggles lately.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that extends the inning.
Perfect. I really like the fact that the perfects are team colors.
But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. They take the force out. That's the inning. And the Orioles lead 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Left fielder, Luis Acuna.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
That one fouled off.
Sinker. Middle inside. Slider. Low outside. Slider. Low outside.
On a line. He makes the grab.
Nice to run it down by Ward.
So digging in, Derek Hill.
Right fielder, Derek.
Slider. Low outside.
And That one's a little bit low.
Slider.
And it's 1-0.
Middle outside.
Hill goes 6'1", 30 years old now. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself
Ace
to
Mydrop,
just a tad bit longer, and he hit
guy who's been the biggest thorn in the Orioles' side this series.
They try to get him into motion.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
My draw.
No, that's
Takes
a ball.
low, second trip to the plate in this one.
Sinker. Low outside.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in,
Slider.
elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Slider. Middle inside.
Here's the 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. The White Sox lead 1, and it remains. On to the 4th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Samuel Basallo. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Samuel Basallo. I really believe he's going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. Not saying he's going to win it, especially with Murakami and Okamoto in the AL.
Here's the 0-2. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Davis Martin has not pitched poorly.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. And next for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson. Flied to right his first time. That one misses. And that is.
Let's go.
Left field. 2 down. Colton Cowser now at the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Strike. Woo.
Like the bottom of the 4th.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I'm sorry, the top of the 4th.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that one almost hit him.
No,
Really
that's
good
a ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Baldwin turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Orioles 1 and the White Sox nothing. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here on the south side. So up now for Chicago. Colson Montgomery.
Sinker. Low outside.
You know,
That's
these
the ball.
White Sox just lacking
Overhand
discipline
curve.
at the plate in this
Low
ball game.
middle.
They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the
Sinker.
zone? We'll
Low
see, but I
inside.
think they have to.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
Got him swinging for
Got
a
him.
strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Benintendi up here.
I like that little graphic where they show the usage.
Sinker. Middle outside.
No.
Benintendi has been hitless thus far in the series.
Sinker.
Home team down a
Low
run.
inside.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now that they show that graphic, that probably means he'll get a hit in this at bat.
Sinker. Low inside.
Here's a 1-1.
No, that's low.
Sinker. Low middle.
On the ground right side. Toss to Alonso. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Four-seam
And
fastball.
here is Sosa
High middle.
to the plate.
Four-seam fastball.
Slide to right his
High
first
middle.
time. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0.
Through 4 innings, the White Sox have 1 hit.
We go to the top of the
Kyle Bradish is looking like Kyle Bradish.
Blaze Alexander.
Alexander.
Rolled softly,
Davis
but
Martin
that goes
has
out.
been just as effective.
0-1 now.
Ball.
1 second.
Hey.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. And a
Another
good start
base
to
hit
the
with
inning.
Blaze. Making a case to stay with this team.
Up next for the Orioles.
So
catcher,
back to the top of the
Adley
Orioles lineup. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit. That just
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
And that's ball 1. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Alexander aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Hey!
Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch.
0-1 base for Blaze Alexander.
Slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Man at second. Fouled off left side. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 stays alive. That one is upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
Come on, Lee.
off the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. That high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay
The one thing I didn't want to do.
make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right
You know what? Hats off to Davis Martin. He did not pitch poorly. Kept his team in the game.
White Sox going with a new arm, Tyler Gilbert.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. The 0-1. Chop to third. And that one handled. Sends it to first. 2 away.
Up next for the
So
Orioles,
next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Boo, we talked earlier about what a positive impact he has on this team. League leader in OPS, having yet another solid game today.
Oh, movement in the bullpen. Number 63. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Vassell getting cranked up as well. Check swing went around. And 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Alexander scores. It's 2-0 Orioles.
And they lead by 2.
On an RBI base hit by Gunnar.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones
Lefty, lefty.
cage. You're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down
Just out of reach of the shortstop.
right on top of it.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the
Nice
line.
hit by the polar bear.
Understanding the mechanics.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Gilbert departs.
Gilbert
And he's
was
on the
not
field for runners
effective.
at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox, number 63.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from him.
O'Neal swings through it for strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to third. And that'll end the inning.
Almost got past the third base. That would have get driven in 2 runs.
It's now a 2-0 ball game.
But the Orioles are up 2-0 now. And with the way Kyle Bradish is pitching, that might be enough.
And in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Sinker. Low inside.
Ball one in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
You know,
Low
these
inside.
White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats. and
Brooks
that's
Baldwin.
why they're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Slider. Low inside.
1-1 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One down.
And Ward is there.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Munetaka
Munetaka Murakami will hit next. cruising on
Where
the
has
mound
this
right now.
Kyle Bradish been so far this year?
But a dangerous hitter here in this fight. A guy with some slug to him.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Whoa.
Sinker. Low middle.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Slider. Middle outside.
Nope.
Breaking
That's
ball
away.
misses outside.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking and make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Sinker.
Payoff
Inside.
pitch. That's ball
Take your bait.
4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find his zone. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Low middle.
And
That's
the pitch
ball.
a little bit low. Ball 1.
High inside.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no
Sinker.
strikes.
Middle center.
And that's outside.
Four-seam fastball. Middle center.
There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to
Middle
get something
center.
just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on
Ball
a double
4.
play.
Take your bait.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Derek Hill getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Really good job in this slot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue.
Let's try to
finishing
throw
this
over
one.
Bradish.
Right side. Jackson. Throws to Henderson. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next for Chicago, Chase Maidra.
High inside.
Second baseman,
That's in for a strike.
Sinker. Low inside.
Inside, just missed.
Four-seam
2
fastball.
walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Base hit into the outfield.
The White Sox break through. Now 2-1.
Might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Teal in the box now. Takes strike 1.
So now it's all about protecting. Try to shorten up,
Middle
try to
outside.
track the ball,
Sinker.
block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But so
That's 3.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on
That man again, Chase Maidra.
This is Orioles baseball.
Puts the White Sox on the board.
Close game here.
And again, keep in mind, Ryan Helsley is not available today.
Samuel
leading off
Basallo,
for the
the
Orioles,
next to hit.
the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo.
And a swing and a miss there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 62, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good
That's
eye
out the
right
corner.
there.
Let's go, let's go.
That
Ball
misses.
3.
And the count is filled up. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Baldwin on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson. Swing and a high fly ball.
Okay,
Right
Jeremiah
field.
Jackson.
That one back, that
Or
one
Jeremiah
outside.
Jackson, rather, making his case with his ball club. Blaze Alexander.
And they
Who knows? Maybe I'll just trade Jackson Holiday. I'm kidding.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Or am I? No, I'm just kidding.
Elevated fastballs.
Back to a
especially
2-run lead.
like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot
Just
of
keep in mind the Orioles are going for the sweep
tees, and he was comfortable
and
right
5
there
wins in a row.
across the field for a home run.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Acuna settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. And next for the Orioles, Blaze Alexander.
Third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Pulls that one foul. Alexander, 26 years old, and they traded
Blaze
for him
Alexander was
earlier this year.
acquired
Oh,
for Cage Stroud and another minor leaguer. It was a questionable trade because Stroud was expected to be a strong candidate for a much maligned
Here, left field,
bullpen.
and that'll do it. Orioles add one on a solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at
Only
the
scored 1.3 runs in this series. Orioles pitching has been on point this series.
Slider. Middle inside.
fouls one off out of play back to our left.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to
Colson Montgomery.
tie and run, come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Makes the catch. One down. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Popped up to the left. Into
The fact
foul
that they have
ground.
completely got Andrew Benintendi down
And a couple of quick outs.
is somewhat surprising.
White Sox. Third baseman,
So up now for
Overhand
Chicago,
curve.
Lenny
Low
Sosa.
middle.
Bounced up the middle. Henderson on the run, sends it over to first.
3 up,
Makes
3
it
down in a
and
quick
that'll do it. Down and
6th
over to the
inning.
White Sox.
That could potentially help Bradish go 7. Because I don't even think he threw
Here on
5
the
pitches,
south side,
or
now the Orioles
I
catcher,
can
Adley
almost guarantee he threw less than 10 pitches that inning. Give this bullpen a rest.
And that one fouled off. In the air, left field. Acuna on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the
Taylor
Orioles,
Ward
left
now at the
fielder,
plate.
Taylor
0 for 3
Ward.
with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Singing it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by
Let's
the umpires
see.
at the replay center
Ladies
back
and
in New
gentlemen,
York.
the
Here's
Orioles
one more
have
look,
elected to
Singy.
challenge the
You think they're going to
previous
overturn
Oh, he was safe
it?
by a mile.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turned out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, And he's
Upon
safe.
video review,
So they overturn the call
out
and
of
they
first
get it
base
right
has been
by taking a
overturned,
chance
and
with
the
a
batter
challenge.
ruled safe.
One out man at first. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Another solid showing at the plate for the league leader in OPS. He just continues to produce for this lineup.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Quick feed to second for one.
A double play.
Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 3 and the
I'm
White
gonna
Sox
let
1.
Bradish keep going, but I'm going to be very cautious.
Back here on the south side, set for the last half of the seventh.
Center
Brooks
fielder.
Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Baldwin.
Bounce to the left side. Henderson to first. One pitch and one out.
Oh, I think the key.
One of theirs is going to keep swinging at the first pitch.
Anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be
Munetake Murakami.
to the finish line.
Slider.
Munetaka Murakami digs in now.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Here's your one. That one drilled left field. And foul ball.
Slider. Low inside. Slider. Low inside. Sinker. Low inside.
Rolled slowly to first. Alonso. The flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the left fielder,
next.
Luis
Sinker.
Angel
Low
Acuna.
outside.
Left fielder. Luis Angel
And
Acuna.
No, that's a ball.
Oh, he's got to
Slider.
be pretty proud of this
Low middle.
outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching.
Tosses to the pitcher,
Yep,
covering
he's
the
out.
bag.
Another
This
good
play
hitting
doesn't
from
cost him.
Bradish.
Inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
My guy is rolling today.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Mike Vassell. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Give me. Yeah, give me Keegan Aiken. No, actually.
Alonso, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Outside low, 1-2 the count.
It looks like the Orioles may be well on their way to their first sweep.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there. Alonso wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was
What a
indeed
perfect
strike.
pitch.
So they're now out of challenges. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 3. That one in there across the letters. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Foul ball still 0-2. Ball one there. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, nobody on. And there's the ball.
This kid's power really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still
Oh,
thought it was going to
Basello.
take time before he started to hit bombs. But I was wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to adjust this quickly.
Inning over. 1-2-3, go the Orioles. And
Now pitching for
back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we
50.
roll into the bottom of the 8th. Rico Garcia. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Hill leading things off and takes the strike.
fastball.
Pitching has been
Low
pretty
middle.
dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
Slider. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Away.
Yeah.
Clearly
With a
that was
nice
the
start to
play
the
around
8th.
there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly,
Right at the outside of the zone.
Next to hit, Chase
Middle
Maidra.
outside.
picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a foul ball.
My draw. Up with nobody on. Of course, he's got a homer, 3 RBIs, and he's batting .500 for the series.
Inside.
He's been the lone bright spot for the White Sox.
Next offering is foul back.
Slider. Low outside. Slider. Low outside.
And
No,
that
that's high.
just misses.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
What in the world was my draw swinging
White
at?
Sox down by a pair near the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air out to center. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the
Now
White
here
Sox.
is Kyle Teal.
Circle
0 for 3 in this
Low
one.
outside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Four seam fastball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Circle change. Low outside.
In the dirt, and a count 2-1.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Let's go, let's go.
It's a foul ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
The changeup missing. And now it's 3-2.
Middle outside.
And that'll
That's
bring
four.
the
Take
tying
your bait.
run to the plate. Colson Montgomery is ready to hit.
Low outside.
And a foul ball.
Montgomery.
Four seam
Kyle
fastball.
Teal. Or, I'm sorry, Colson Montgomery.
Next offering upstairs.
Four seam fastball. High inside.
Fastball the inside corner for
Circle
the strike.
change.
One way to make a guy
Outside.
real uncomfortable at the
Circle
plate
change.
is pounding
Low
inside
outside.
with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The tying run at the plate. Got him. And that is the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the White Sox 1.
Garcia with a nice inning out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
We're
White
back.
Sox.
It's the top of the
Number
9th. And there's a new
62.
pitcher on the mound.
Leading
Number
off for
62.
Baltimore.
Here is Jeremiah Jackson.
Bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into
Of course, the
game.
Orioles get another Jackson back tomorrow. It's going to be holiday season.
Out towards right center field. Hill under it. 1 up, 1 down. Colton
Up
Cowser,
next
the
for
next to hit
Orioles.
for the Orioles.
Center fielder Colton Cowser.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. That's down and in.
Kelsey.
That one just
That's
misses.
inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And there's ball four.
All four. Colton Cowser takes his walk.
Runner on at first with one gone. Blaze Alexander will hit next. That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Vamos!
And he'll two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So back to the top of the order. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. In the air, right field. Hill ranging back, reaching for it, makes the catch. Onto the bottom of inning number 9.
Adley made a bid, but the bid was not accepted.
This is Orioles baseball on the show. Back at
Four-seam
right field.
fastball.
Last
Low
chance for the home team. Andrew Benintendi steps
18 pitches. It had been lower.
Garcia looking for his first.
Now pitching for
So they turn things over to the righty, Tyler Wells.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Four-seam fastball.
Late and
High
close.
outside.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Low inside.
Former reliever turned starter turned back to reliever.
Tap foul.
Tyler Wells.
Circle change. Low inside. Circle change. Low inside.
Outside with a
outside.
breaking ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And a 1-2. Stays alive.
Slider. Middle inside.
Here's a high chopper.
Another ground ball.
Alonso takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So
Circle
up next for
change.
Chicago,
Low
Lenny
inside.
Sosa.
Hey!
Curveball.
Going down, base is
Low
empty here in the 9th.
Curveball. Low outside. Curveball. Low outside.
0-2 now. That
That's the
one
ball.
missed.
Well, that's kind of what you
Four-seam
expect in an 0-2
Low
count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off that pitch.
Sets him down looking. White Sox
Come back,
down to their
unfortunately.
bottom, and he'll challenge that call.
Oh, no, it's not.
Call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. So it's their last
You know,
chance.
before we signed Ryan Helsley, I was telling anybody that would listen, we don't need to sign a closer, that I'd give Tyler Wells a shot.
This one ripped, but foul.
And I still think he's going to be a great late inning,
2 down, nobody
high
out.
leverage.
No,
Now it's even
that's the
up.
ball.
Four-seam
I could see him being the primary Right-handed setup, man.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And he's got it.
And Calder runs it down in the Orioles in the win column.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit
Real baseball, Orioles magic, feel it happen. Orioles magic, feel it happen. Oriolles.
Chicago.
Tyler Wells gets his second save. Bradish, strong outing. This is the Kyle Bradish that the Orioles were expecting all year. Beautiful. You love to see it, folks. RBIs from Gunnar Henderson, Jermaine Jackson, and for Jeremiah Jackson, and Blaze Alexander. All right. We will see you in the next episode. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for your support of Orioles Franchise, support of the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Always love to try to entertain everybody.